was 15, the thought of an apocalypse never troubled me. The only thing I couldn't give up, even in the face of the world's end, was the sunset on that beach. Watching the sun gently slide into the water's embrace, or fireworks dancing on the canvas of the night sky. Even if tomorrow weren't better, it wouldn't be worse, I thought. When you're reading this letter, I imagine much has changed. Whether it's yourself or the world.
Hello everyone. Let me just transfer to the screen if it wants to work. Yay! Okay, let's go. So today's not going to be a longer stream. My plan is just to do Anby's new story quest, and for that to be about it. That should be all that we're gonna do today. It's because there's not really much else to do in the game right now. I've done most of everything already. So, and we're not gonna wish for any of the characters that are currently on the banner, and it's mainly because I have other priorities, which is Vivian as well as Hugo. I'd like to have both of those. So. We are just gonna head straight on into it. Yeah, it should be this one, if I remember correctly. Or at least it's the only one that I haven't done yet. So we are honestly just gonna start right away.
I just got back from Waterfall Soup.
What happened?
What happened? Did something come up with General Chop?
No, nothing really. It might not even be a big deal. It's just, General Chop mentioned that Soldier 11 hasn't come to eat noodles at the shop for some time now. We haven't heard from her for a while either.
That is true. I don't remember the last time we actually talked to Soldier 11. Maybe she's just on a mission.
Maybe she's been busy with something lately. You know, like a mission.
On a mission? But even then, she'd still try to reply to messages from you. That's what she did before. This is starting to worry me now. Oh, if only her squad mates were with her.
A few days ago, Trigger visited Scott Outpost. If I'm not mistaken, you're back to inquire about Soldier 11 again. When was the last time you got some shut-eye? They're closed right now. Don't worry, I'm fine, and I can't rest until I've confirmed her whereabouts. Recently, she kept getting redeveloped, and I haven't been able to contact her, which is very unusual. We're colleagues after all, so I thought perhaps you might have some information. You're in luck. However, I want you to promise me something. Don't push yourself too hard, and go get a good night's sleep, for her sake, if nothing else. Thanks. I'll do it for you too, Ray. I know you say that to everyone, but fine. Here goes. Someone who looks a lot like Soldier 11 was spotted in Hollow Zero. According to the eyewitness account, she was with some armed individuals who were not Defense Force personnel. I'll send you the precise coordinates. Are you heading there now, Trigger? I assume we are.
I've got your back.
I don't really see who we could put on the team with her. She's a stun, so... You know, we're just gonna go with... just Trigger. Never mind.
I am the Eye of Obel.
Gonna do her then.
Preparing to move out.
Hopefully these enemies, the enemies that I have to defeat aren't, don't have insanely high fire res.
We've arrived at the coordinates Ray provided. She's so kind. Adjusting for wind.
Okay, this is cool. Oh, that was... That's cool. I actually do kind of like Trigger.
Suspicious ether fluctuations over there.
But...
Engaging head on. Ether vision activated.
This is actually kind of cool. It makes combat a little more dynamic.
Nothing breaches my defense.
I like that. I might pull for her when she gets a rerun. Either that or rethink my priorities. There's nothing up here, right? No, I can't go that way. That was not what I wanted to do.
Pity.
What? Trigger subdues and captures an enemy. Don't hit me. You're from the Defense Force, a soldier of the people. You can't just go dishing out vigilant justice, can you? I don't need to get my hands dirty. I just need to leave you in a place where no one can find you and remove your protective gear. It'll be the corruption here that takes your life. Fine, I'll tell you everything. You're looking for that woman, right? The one wearing a military uniform like yours, with that intriguing face. The others already restrained her, and they took her that way. Is that so? Thank you for your cooperation. Trigger slams the butt of her gun against the enemy's mask. Oh my god, the fake soldier's swirling doesn't save him from being forcefully put to sleep, sending him into a peaceful oblivion with an act of mercy. Oh my god.
Soldier 11?
Take out that sniper.
Recalibrating. I won't let you take her.
I do kind of like her playstyle. Not gonna lie. And the fact that she's a stun is kind of nice.
I'll take point. This bullet will reach its mark.
Ooh.
Adjusting for wind. That was easy.
And the fact that you can still like dodge.
Press the advantage. Nothing slips through my defense.
Because I could fear that when you're locked in that like aiming state, that it could cause some problems for dodging, but it doesn't. Amidst all the etheric turbulence, Trigger catches sight of Soldier 11. However, something feels different. Soldier 11 is not acting her usual self.
Soldier 11! No. Damn it. You should have been no match for her. What did you do?
Ah, the blind sniper. So you actually can see.
Release her. Or else you'll have my bullets to answer to.
Your friend
How
is
are you a
beyond
blind
help,
sniper? How does that
There's
work?
no stopping Silver's revival.
Just as Trigger fires his shot, the enemy vanishes into a fissure of the Soldier 11 in his arms. More enemies begin closing in, and by the time Trigger finishes dealing with them, the fissure has already closed.
Damn you. Silver's revival. What did he mean by that?
It's me. Sorry, could you help me relay a message to the captain when you have time? Soldier 11 and I will both be using up all our leave, starting today. Are you going on vacation together? Without me? I'm already racking my brain trying to figure out what I did to upset you. You know it's not like that. I know. Soldier 11, haven't you found her yet? Yeah, please don't tell the captain about this just yet. She's already got enough on her plate. Are you sure you don't need any help? I appreciate the offer, but it won't be necessary. I don't want to kick the hornet's nest. After all, Soldier 11's recent frequent redevelopments are also on orders from the higher-ups. Then am I in the kick or the hornet's nest? I want to be the hornet's nest. That way you'll think of me whenever you talk about the hornets. Why would I ever Never mind. There's something else too. What? There's more? I want to know. What does Silver's revival mean? Sounds like a new Astray album. You're so sleep deprived that you've lost your sense of humor. Silver's revival or whatever, want me to ask about it on the internet? You're the best. Call me as soon as you have something. I already miss hearing your sweet voice. What the fuck? Oh, stop it, you. Save your sweet talk for someone who actually needs it. Now, Soldier Trigger, I order you to go and get some rest. A few days later, Trigger receives a call from her companion. According to her reply, she's already reached out to the informant through Internet. The contact information, a young woman on 6th Street holding a fried chicken burger. What? That is such an odd description. A young woman holding a fried chicken burger. I hope I can recognize the smell of fried chicken. What the fuck? Wait, Anby? Young lady.
Hello.
Is it you? The one who contacted me on Internet?
Yep.
Huh?
Oh, the burger. Sorry, I was starving, so I already finished it. Thanks for coming to meet me. Long story short, we need to stop Silver from coming back. By the way, what was your name again?
I hadn't introduced myself. I'm still unsure if I can trust you.
Oh.
Don't take it personally. I'm always cautious with people I've just met.
I mean, that makes
especially
sense.
Someone from Internet who claims to have intel without any solid proof. But I have to admit, you do seem kind of familiar. Even though I can't see your face, you somehow remind me of a friend.
Is she
who's in
actually
danger.
blind?
They've taken her, haven't they?
Wait, how much do you actually know?
I'm just as clueless as you about what's happening. But you might have heard of me. I'm Anby, the former captain of Silver Company.
So, you're...
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who died in Soldier 11's place.
What?
So you should get why I feel responsible for her.
What?
Do you understand if I say I'm still not completely convinced?
No worries. I've dealt with even more skeptical people before. Trust isn't gained on words alone. So how about we meet inside the hollow?
Inside the hollow?
I'm not the best with words. Showing you through my actions might be more convincing. You just need to see me in battle.
I'm so confused. Can she see or can she not see? So, you're that Anby. Sorry, I can't trust you yet. Then it looks like I must earn your trust. Let's meet in the hollow. Once you see my combat skills, you'll understand what I mean. Alright, it's a deal. Let's each head back and prepare. Okay? Anby, you still haven't gone back to the cunning hares? Have I imposed too much? Sorry, I'll help around the shop. Actually, please don't. Every time you sort videotapes, 18 has to go through a relabel. Are you and Nicole having a fight? No, I would never fight with Nicole. It's just, I caught up in a sticky situation and I don't want to drag the cunning hares into it. Oh, I see. So dragging us into it is okay, just not them. That's not what I meant. I'll help around the store and I'll bring you burgers too. Anby. What? You can stay here as long as you want. If you need help, we'll always be there for you. I understand. Thank you. I'd like to rest for a bit. I have an appointment later that I need to keep. Get some rest. If Nicole comes knocking, I can stall her for a bit, but I can't keep it from her forever, you know. Was that the first part? It took 15 minutes. This only took 15 minutes. These two better take longer, because otherwise the story is going to feel way too rushed. A short while later. Anby, are you going out? Yeah. Is there anything you'd like me to bring back? Juice, burgers, milk, burgers, or anything? I might pass by a store on the way back from the hollow. Off to the hollows again, just like that? I made an agreement with someone. Rest assured I've already prepared the carrot. I won't need to bother you this time, Proxy. We don't need milk or burgers. We just want you to return safe and sound. Don't worry, I will. In that case... I was wondering if we were gonna have this version of Anby or the new one. You're very punctual. Back then, I used to make the soldiers who were late do push-ups. Soldier 11 is the same. As long as I've known her, she's never missed an appointment, nor has she ever been out of contact. We'll find her, Trigger. Can I call you Trigger? Please do. I don't have any nicest sounding names. This time, leave the fighting to me. All you need to do is carefully observe my movements. Don't worry, I'll cover you. When I deem it necessary.
Let me take a good look at your movements. Recalibrating.
Having 2 stun units in one team is a bit excessive. And that team to solely be stun units.
Unfortunately, the enemy is too weak. I won't be able to show you my full combat abilities.
You don't strike me as the type of person who'd say something like that. Ether vision activate.
Ether vision. This feels a little like cheating.
I see now. There's no mistaking it. You really are that Anby. A person's fighting style is a raw response in life and death situations. It can't be easily faked like a resume or some other physical token. You and Soldier 11, the way you fight and use ether, it's nearly identical. Incredible.
We're sisters. Assuming that sisters means replicas from the same blueprint, that is.
So the
What?
rumors circulating in the military about Silver Company, they're really true?
How much have you heard?
Only that Silver Company no longer exists. But biologically creating soldiers in mass quantities. How could that even be possible?
From what I know, besides intelligent constructs, everyone is born biologically. Delivered by storks, so they say. So, making one isn't much different from making 100.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Yeah, my jokes never really hit the mark. Sorry about that.
No. I'm the one who should be saying sorry.
What?
I was just astonished. I never thought the military had this level of technology.
Nor did I.
They're soldiers. Then why would they still...
I understand. If they could use replicas as cannon fodder, then why still risk human lives? That's what you're thinking, right?
I was trying to say it in a more... diplomatic way.
It's okay. I won't take offense. Not over this. They'd probably say the reason is because replicas are simply too expensive. While a Silver Company soldier could change the game, it costs nearly as much as training a top-tier general and paying their fees and pension for their family. The real cost isn't in creating the mind or body, but in replicating the subject's unique physical abilities, mental aptitude, and reflexes. And what's even more costly is that, for reasons that were not fully understood when the research was halted, these unique qualities couldn't be fully replicated in mass production. As for the inferior ones, they were deemed as disposable.
Anby, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. But there's always someone who does mean that. There's always someone with an agenda, trying to use us. Maybe that's why Silver Company fell. I won't forgive those people. Any of them. However, the downfall itself isn't entirely a bad thing. With Silver Company gone, their evil technology was lost with it. Or so I thought. Until now.
Silver's revival. So you're saying someone has resurrected that technology? Soldier 11's abduction seems linked to this. I have to admit, your theory has some merit. But as far as I know, all the data from that time was erased. Could it be the Defense Force? Hold on. Something doesn't add up.
What are you thinking about?
If they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to take Soldier 11 at all. I know my squad mate. All it would take is an order from up top, and she'd put herself on the operating table without a peep.
Really? So, that's how she is now.
She's the model example of a loyal soldier. Isn't that how you remember Soldier 11?
No, I never knew a Soldier 11 in the past. Only...
How could this be happening? There shouldn't be so many ethereals here.
I recognize this formation. We once used it to battle ethereals.
What?
It's another legacy of Silver Company. Back then, we had a brilliant sister who excelled in strategy over combat. Let's handle this. The person we're after must be behind it.
What the fuck?
WCA Type 3.
Are one with the wind! What's the name of that formation? Support ready. Adjusting for wind. Support in position.
Her combat is actually quite fun.
Fracture!
I don't know how I feel about her design, but her combat is really, really fun.
This feels familiar. I don't like it.
Not one for nostalgia? I'm starting to understand you more now. Quick shot! bullet will reach its mark. The melody of combat. Ether vision activate.
I need to know if she can actually see or not, though. I can, like... How can she be a sniper if she can't see shit?
Increase firepower. Adjusting for wind.
Oh, you can actually move to the side to dodge as well. But it takes longer to shoot, of course.
Roger.
Anby, what is that?
Inside a lab tucked away in a building somewhere.
As expected of Captain, her skills, they're still as sharp as ever. Truly remarkable. I feel honored just being her defect. Silver Squad can't be without its captain. Ouch. Give me some meds, eh? You're the worst of any defect! I know you can't talk, but is there something wrong with your nerves, too? Be gentle! Seriously, I have fewer and fewer parts of my original body, and yet I feel more and more pain. I'm curious why that is. But you wouldn't understand such a complex question, would you? Because you're an idiot.
Okay, cruel.
Enough. Stop making that miserable noise. Now, about our subject. She's still alive, right? There you are.
That angle is unnecessary.
So, they call you Soldier 11 now, right? What a hideous name. But looking at you now, you do have a pretty face. Pretty and pitiful. This face is the only thing we have left in common. Aside from that, I'm nothing like you. I've lost all my limbs. I'm no longer a complete member of Silver Squad. And I need a complete body for the experiment. Which is why I need you. What? You're asking me what happened? But you should know what happened that day. It was the day you weren't there. Captain Anby traded herself for you. Even with her incredible strength, she could only save one of us. But why did it have to be you? Why not me? Why not Twiggy? Tell me why! They were all
And you say Soldier
dead.
11 is an ugly name?
Heaps and heaps
I'm sorry, but no.
corpses crushing me. When they found me, my limbs were severely corrupted. I couldn't move. I couldn't fight back. I used to be a soldier, ready to defend this city. But that day, I was... Hey, what do you think you're doing? You startled me. All right, fine. You're just here to remind me, right? They're here to pick up today's shipment. I'll go handle it. After that, I'll come back and tell you the rest of today's story.
Meanwhile, outside the lab, Anby and Trigger press their ears against the frosty steel door, listening closely to any sounds inside.
It seems Soldier 11 is being held captive here. So what's the plan?
The plan?
Shh. Let's discuss it over there.
Anby, what's the current plan? It's very simple. I don't need a map to explain it. Infiltrate the place and rescue Soldier 11. Go on, I'm listening. That's it. That's the whole plan. Yep, please provide support from the outside. This is something I have to settle alone. If anyone can do it, it's me. Is this how the squad always operates? I'm the captain, and so that's how it's been done. However, back then there was usually a backup plan. Twiggy was always in charge of the backup plan. Twiggy, if I'm not mistaken, she's the enemy we're facing now? I don't know why she's become like this. Her backup plan, what's her style? First, feign weakness, before turning the tables with unorthodox tactics. For her, no cost is too great to regain the upper hand. That does sound like a proper backup plan. After all, it's a plan that would only be utilized when every other option has been exhausted. I keep in contact with you through the headset. Don't try to be a hero, and if anything happens to you, you won't be able to save Soldier 11 on your own, right? I understand, and I'll be careful. I was going to try to be supportive, but since you don't need it, never mind then. Anby sneaks into the lab for an unguarded air duct. The metal ducts are freezing cold, stinging her skin.
This place is cold.
I sense the frigid air from outside. It carries a strange scent, too. Someone's entering. Are you hidden?
Don't worry. It's dark here, and the machines are pretty noisy. They won't detect me.
Soldier 11. Wakey, wakey. That's odd. I know I've taken quite a few samples from you and injected some meds, but you'll tough it out, won't you? Won't you? Do you enjoy being pampered? Because you're the youngest sister? Oh, that won't do. Get up and play with me. Good. That's my girl. Now, let's continue our story. Where was I? Ah, yes. About how some kind scavengers found me without limbs. Such kind-hearted folks. They sold me. And unfortunately, my ignorant new owner couldn't see any use for a limbless worm like me. So I was sold off again. I was treated like merchandise on the black market. Sold alongside gangster stuff and modded bamboo. That's when I realized we Silver Company soldiers weren't any different from bamboo. Just made of flesh and blood. The only real distinction is we feel more pain. And that's when I met her. She bought me as a trophy girl. Cut me open and operated on me, checking my internal organs by hand. Anesthesia doesn't work on us. You know that, right? So it hurt. It hurt like hell.
It's kind of creepy, not gonna lie.
Out of the blue, she smiled at me. Looking back now, I think she must have noticed something unusual about my body. She told me that she was once a military doctor, but was discharged, and now worked as a rogue doctor. She was familiar with everything about Silver Company, and was willing to help me. So, I underwent surgery and received mechanical prosthetics. Nothing too fancy. I don't think I'll ever use them for combat, but they serve their purpose, helping me stand and do calculations. My true value lies in my memory. You see, my brain is the only thing that has remained intact.
Thus, I remember everything. I remember our home, and the time spent with our sisters. I remember that as long as we fought alongside our captain, we were considered the most powerful fighting force. I remember assisting in their research and using my own 2 hands to welcome new sisters into this world. That rogue doctor used her connections to get me some incomplete research data. Using my fragmented memories combined with that data, I was able to piece things together. And now, I've nearly revived the technology of Silver Company. Fortunately, I've remembered. I've survived and can recall our past. And now, reforming Silver Squad is my mission. Because this is my home. Our home. So, do you like my plan, Captain Anby?
When did you notice me?
My little puppy spotted you a while ago, and I instructed her to raise the alarm. You know, Captain, I'm actually glad you're here. I've been thinking that we need to talk.
Give her back, and then we'll talk.
If you want her, come get her yourself.
Anby rushes out of the lab and reunites with Trigger.
Trigger! Neutralize! Say no more. I've got it.
Target locked. Recalibrating. Ether vision activate. My bullets are one with the wind.
Copy that.
Get behind me. Recalibrating. The melody of combat.
At your command.
Adjusting for wind. Target locked. Fire support ready. The target's weary. Recalibrating.
That's the Captain Anby I know. Cleaning your knives with the filthy blood of this scum suits you. Don't give me that, idiot. Now you're worried about whose side I'm on? Our side, of course. I created you so you never saw Captain Anby in her prime. After everything I've been through, I thought I would have forgotten. But I still remember. So, have you ditched the uniform, Captain?
Twiggy.
I'd keep it as pajamas if I were you. It's nice to reminisce about the days of glory and
If what she's wearing is the uniform, I wouldn't want to keep that as pajamas. That seems uncomfortable as hell to sleep in.
I was always the worst at fighting, but I survived. It's only natural for you not to expect that, Captain.
You're not as terrible a fighter as you think. Your sharp mind makes up for it.
Yes, you said something similar before. I'll never forget that. You persuaded them to keep me, and you encouraged me to acknowledge my true value. You're right. I am valuable. I understand that all too well now. Trash may perish easily, but not me. I'm valuable, precious even. There's always someone who sees value in me, just like you did before. Sometimes I wonder if I were just an ordinary citizen in New Eridu and not part of Silver Squad, maybe I could have become a researcher at the White Star Institute, studying deep topics like 3 forms of etheric manifestation in specific hollows. Sure, I might be sharp, but there are different kinds of smart. Growing up in Silver Squad, I had no street smarts. Competing for profit, seeing through lies, and striving for a better life with limited resources. These I had to learn the hard way, year after year.
You've been through a lot. Is that why you're doing this now?
I don't need a reason. At least not one to convince you. The only person I've needed to convince is my backer.
You know better than anyone. Silver Company was an evil undertaking. That technology should never resurface.
Evil? Are you suggesting that you, I, and our sisters were all evil?
We are evil incarnate.
So, we should all just be destroyed?
No, but we should not continue in our evil.
Oh, I see. That's very enlightening, Captain. We should be eating burgers, watching movies, working a job, and going on dates. Instead of being maimed, sold, tortured, and struggling to survive.
I mean, one of those options does sound slightly nicer than the other one.
Whatever you do, I won't hold it against
Just saying.
But that doesn't mean you can stand here and say these things so lightly to my face.
You know where I am, don't you? You know where I live, what burgers I like, what movies I watch, and who I spend time with. Since you know, you're welcome to visit me anytime, Twiggy. I'm your captain. I'll personally deliver the punishment you deserve, and then seek redemption with you together.
Captain.
We can still make things right before you make a greater mistake. Fortunately, I found you before things got any worse. I have so much to tell you, but maybe another time. For now, we should...
The conversation is interrupted. Anby is stunned to see a body tossed in front of her. It's Soldier 11. She's pale, but there's still signs of life in her, and she's breathing faintly.
All right, I'm returning your favorite girl. Now we're even, Anby.
Twiggy?
I said we're even. From now on, you can stop acting like a captain and save this foolish talk.
Twiggy kicks the limp Soldier 11 to the ground. Anby quickly lifts her up and hands her to Trigger.
Soldier 11! Wake up, Soldier 11! Anby, she doesn't look good. We need to get out of this hollow ASAP.
I see how it is. Twiggy, I'll be back. I won't just abandon you.
You sicken me. Like I said, just save the foolish talk. I can't stand to hear that kind of mush from someone who looks exactly like me.
It's not mush. And I hope you'll get used to it. Let's go, Trigger.
Twiggy stands and watches Anby leave.
Hey, go contact you-know who. Ugh, cut the crap! You think I don't realize I shouldn't cut the middleman and contact the client directly? But look at the mess we're in! The junk she's brought won't fix this. Our best shot is exploiting Anby's inner weakness. She's let go of her most lethal weapon, her daring and ruthless fighting style. Now she's like a hired gun with a family to feed, focused on surviving to get the paycheck. I can handle her if we exploit that. But I need to keep everything in check. Or else, all my efforts so far will have been...
You've been diligent, little Twiggy.
Stop calling me that!
As you know, your research is crucial. You're just like me. We're here to foster hope. Our work is the only cause worth fighting for in this world. Of course, I understand. Sometimes, when hope is scarce, certain issues can only be resolved with sheer violence. The stuff I mentioned last time is ready. Send some of your people to retrieve it. It's not exactly new Eridu tech, so use it carefully.
Anby, are you okay? Hello, and welcome back to the chat. It's fine. I understand if you don't like talking right now. How is Soldier 11's condition? The answer will only make you feel worse. She still hasn't regained consciousness. As you requested, I left her at the Random Play video store. The kind sibling working there are taking care of her as we speak. It's been so long, but the shop has barely changed. Now it's not the time to talk about that. You must be anxious to see her. Come with me. Anby follows Trigger to the video store. Anby, you're back. Looks like whatever you got mixed up in this time was pretty serious. Anything you want to know? Soldier 11, how's her condition? Stable? That's all I can say. Her body temperature, heart rate, pulse are all remaining stable. Honestly, given her current state, that's actually quite abnormal. Moreover, she hasn't regained consciousness. Would you like to see her? Anby approaches Soldier 11 and softly calls out her name. Looks like it didn't work. Anby lowers her hand sadly and prepares to leave.
What is this place? And who am I?
You're awake, Harin.
Great, you're awake.
Harin?
I've been worried about you, Soldier 11.
Soldier 11? Is that my name? It sounds odd, and could easily get confused with another number like Soldier 161051.
How would you confuse
Only a fool
those?
would call herself that.
I can see you're doing much better now. But I won't let you talk about yourself like that.
Her memories seem jumbled. The injuries might be more serious than they appear. When a Silver Company replica is severely wounded, their memories are often the first thing to fail. Even me, all those years ago, there was a time when I couldn't remember anything.
Is that so? Then what about your combat skills? Were they affected?
Would the Defense Force abandon her if she couldn't fight anymore? Well, I know we wouldn't do that. Proxy.
Yeah, having one more mouth to feed won't hurt. It's nothing compared to our monthly electricity bill.
Plus, our little black cat needs another playmate. He's already getting bored of us.
You know how short-handed we are, right, Charon? Oops, I mean Trigger.
Charon?
There you go, trying to be funny again. Guess that's your unique charm, Manager. Jokes aside, I can't vouch for the Defense Force, but I can promise that Obel Squad won't abandon her.
I see. Well, we know how resilient she is, so we're confident she'll bounce back.
It seems you and Soldier 11 go way back, Anby. Could you share more about her? And maybe how we can help her recover faster? We're here to help. Are you sure it won't be too much trouble for you?
Don't worry. Nicole's caused a lot more trouble for us. Besides, Soldier 11 is our friend too.
I see. In that case, what she needs now is nothing too out of the ordinary. Warmth, comfort, safety, and relaxation. Also, some familiar faces, as well as her favorite foods. Ah, right. I should get her some burgers for an energy boost. I'll be right back.
What is
So
it with
fast,
her
Anby.
and burgers?
Burgers aren't exactly Soldier 11's favorite. Oh, they're not? What does she like then?
It seems Trigger already left to get it.
You'll probably find her near Waterfall Soup. By the way, General Chop is concerned about Soldier 11 as well. Be sure to let him know that she's improving.
Yeah, don't worry. She's in good hands with us here.
I got Soldier 11's favorite spicy noodles from that enthusiastic chef. I couldn't see if the noodles look spicy, but just the steam from the chili peppers alone is making me cry.
So, spicy noodles is her thing. I had no idea.
Well, that's the Soldier 11 I know. She would come to 6th Street whenever she had free time. Maybe she feels more at home here than back in the barracks. She rarely talked about anything other than training, combat, and promotions. But when she did, she'd usually mention super spicy noodles, the video store owners, the arcade, and cats.
Did she ever talk about me?
You might not like the answer. Soldier 11 has never brought you up, but she seems fixated on a certain betrayal. Apparently, someone very important to her that she admired greatly vanished without a trace, leaving her to deal with that awful situation by herself. The person left without so much as an explanation. In the military, such actions are seen as desertion. And eventually, such deserters are marked as KIA by detached and indifferent officers. Does any of that ring a bell?
I have nothing to say. Even if she resents me, she has the right to do so.
That's pretty cold, even for me. May I suggest something?
What's that?
If you want to mend things with Soldier 11, don't say anything like that to her. Trust me, don't.
But that's the truth. I have no excuses for that. I lost my memory when I left the army. Once it returned, I wanted to contact Soldier 11, so I asked Nicole to check on her. Then I learned that she was doing well, that she had joined Obel Squad, and that she's an exemplary soldier who recently got promoted. She had a new captain and new comrades, so I felt her troubled past in Silver Squad might only weigh her down. I had no reason to show up again. Trigger,
What?
tell me, if you were me, you would have made the same call, right?
If I were you... Yes, I might have.
That's what I thought. So, even if she hates me, I deserve it.
But I'm not you, Anby. That's the point. If I were in your shoes, I would let Soldier 11 know she was never betrayed or abandoned. I'd let her know that her comrades would search to the ends of the earth for her, and that they'd never forget her.
That's sweet.
You're really amazing.
That's all you have to say?
Yeah, I'm really impressed. It must be nice to have you as a comrade.
I'm not so sure about that. But we have more pressing matters to discuss now. What are you planning to do next?
I'm heading back into the Hollow to put an end to everything with Twiggy. That evil tech must never resurface again. But before that, I want to apologize to Soldier 11.
Apologize? But given the current state of her memory, she might not remember it afterward.
That's the idea.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's the best choice for my cowardly side.
Seems like it's really weighing on your mind. Alright, if there's anything I can do, just say the word.
In that case, I need you to prove something to me.
Prove something? Like what?
Prove that you can take good care of Soldier 11. That's the only way I can hand her over to her new comrades without worrying.
Alleviating all your worries might not be a good thing either. But I understand. I'll prove that I can take care of her. Now then, let's head back. After all, we don't want to show up with a bowl of soggy noodles for our patient.
That is true. Looks like I've been causing a lot of trouble for you. That's right, you're billing it all on the Cunning Hair's account. No. Oh? As of right now, I'm not Anby of the Cunning Hairs. But you walk, talk, and look like Anby of the Cunning Hairs, so you must be Anby of the Cunning Hairs. Whoa, how can we possibly keep teasing you when you're making a face like that? Jeez, look at you. You're absolutely exhausted. What you need most right now is some sleep. How about it? Want to sleep on my bed? It's really soft, you know? It is objectively very soft. Anby, I also think it's best if you go get some rest now. Tomorrow? Worry about that. Tomorrow's problem. Tomorrow. That's what we need to do when we receive an enormous electric bill anyway. Or maybe you're not ready to sleep just yet. If you'd rather watch a movie to relax, I don't mind keeping you company. Any new arrivals worth watching recently? Whoa, I didn't think you'd actually be up for it. Still, I'm just glad you have the energy. After all, I won't be able to finish what's coming next if I don't pull myself together. Oh? What is it? Is it a fight? Pretty much. It's a date. Huh? What? A date? Good night. What the fuck? And last but not least. I didn't see Soldier 11 or Trigger in the store. Do you know where they went? Though they didn't tell me where they'd be heading. They're probably out on a date together, right? A date? Why didn't they take me along with them? Why should they have to bring you along? Based on my experience, the optimal number of people for a date is no more than 2. Trigger wants to prove to me that she can take care of Soldier 11. If I'm not present, how can she prove to me? Maybe she just wants to go on a normal date and cheer up Soldier 11. Not to mention, Soldier 11 really is a tough cookie. Didn't she get seriously injured? Is it really okay for her to be running around outside like this? Being able to use all their energy to prioritize stabilizing vital signs, remaining maximum combat effectiveness, that's the most basic requirement for a qualified Silver Company soldier. Anby. What? You do know that someday you'll have to tell us the whole story, right? Whether you want to involve us or not, Belle and I are part of this and we have the right to know. Can I refuse? I know that once I tell you the whole truth, you definitely won't leave me alone. Just like a blockbuster movie, no matter how complete the original story is, they'll always find a way to make a terrible sequel. I just don't want to see that sequel. Now, that's a hard metaphor to follow, but there are some really good sequels out there too. Yeah, and sometimes the second film is terrible, but the third one turns out to be surprisingly great. We won't force you. We just hope you know that you're never alone. Wise is right. Besides, isn't this exactly what friends are for? I remember the first time I met you, Anby, and you were even more naive back then than you are now. But even then, I already had a feeling that we would become partners with a bond of trust and share moments that could never be replaced together. Yes, thanks for the reminder. Compared to who I was back then, I should have made some progress by now. Please help me contact Nicole and everyone at the Cunning Hair she too. Whoa, is your runaway saga finally over? I have something I want to say to them before it all ends. Belle? Is this just evil laugh? Called it wise. Told you Anby could contact the Cunning Hairs today. Come on, time to cough up my 5,000 dennies. You actually got it right, Belle. And here I was thinking it was premature to just go ahead and contact Nicole and the others like that. You two already contacted everyone at the Cunning Hairs before I asked? Nope, that was all Bill. Nicole, Billy, and Negomato should have arrived at 6th Street by now. Belle and I still have to open up the shop. Do you mind if we don't go looking for them with you? I won't get lost. Thank you so much. Really, I'm truly grateful.
Nicole,
Well, look who decided to come back.
I'm sorry for leaving without saying anything.
Sorry, I had to
You can
cough.
punish me however you see fit, Nicole.
What's the use in punishing you? If anything, I'd prefer some compensation. So, how do you plan to make it up to me? I'm waiting.
I'll give up my favorite burger. From now on, I'll eat noodles every day.
Hey, that's more like compensating General Chop than me.
That won't cut it, huh? Then I won't try to squeeze in between you and Nekomata when we watch movies.
Come on. Nekomata's usually the one who's squeezing in between you and me. Show me some sincerity here.
I see. Okay. I'll forfeit my paychecks from now on.
Oh?
Yes, and I'll persuade Billy to give up his pay too. Is that good enough for you?
Wait a sec. Are you trying to tarnish our reputation as an honest business? Forget it. You owe me big. I'll tell you what I need from you later.
Nicole.
Fine. Forget it. Just spare me that pitiful look. Listen, Anby. It doesn't matter who you were or what mess you've gotten into. The cutting hairs doesn't need to be a burden to you. We don't need you to shield us, and we won't intrude when you need space. You're not the only one here with a troubled past. I just wish you'd trust me more. Otherwise, I feel like I'm a total failure.
Sorry. I won't try to justify what I did. I shouldn't have run off on my own. Once this is over, I'll answer all your questions. No more hiding anything.
That's my good girl. You're a terrible liar, you know.
I know. By the way, I have a favor to ask you.
Oh, you finally need me?
Yeah. There's a woman who looks like me. She wears a Defense Force uniform and goggles. I think she should be pretty easy to spot. Can you help me locate her?
Piece of cake. On average, finding a cat takes us 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. Finding a person is way easier. I'll contact some of my sources. I'll let you know as soon as
That was
I get any
oddly
information.
specific. Anby, it's so good to finally see you. Start sobbing, apparently. I was this close to mentally preparing myself to lose you. This close. I apologize for leaving without saying goodbye. I'm truly sorry. I won't let you lose me. Well, I'll do my best. How have you been lately? Nicole's been ranting about you every day. Actually, she's known that you were crashing with the proxies the whole time. She just thought that busting in to take you away would defeat the whole purpose. So, when you took the initiative to contact her, no matter how angry she seemed, deep down she was probably really relieved. As for Nekomata, and don't be startled, she's been genuinely really worried about you. Nekomata was worried about me? Mm-hmm. You may not have been able to see it, but our little Nekomata has been quite restless indeed. Even though we knew the proxies were taking care of you, we also knew you seemed to be mixed up in something heavy. And she understands better than almost anyone just how wrong the idea of just solving the problem with your own strength is. Just yesterday, Nekomata was wondering to herself, if only I paid more attention to her. She cares about me? Yeah, she even has a gift for you. She said that she wants to give it to you once she sees you again. She has a gift for me? You look pretty shocked. To be honest, so am I. Really, I can't help but marvel at how amazing the friendship between girls can be. Maybe I should watch a few more flicks about girl bands or something. Something like that. Oh, right. When you see Nagamata, make sure you don't tell her I said any of that, otherwise she'll definitely scratch up my back, my paint job with her claws, just like a ball of steel wool on a non-stick pan. Anby, promise me. Please say that you promise me.
Who's there? Anby! It's you!
Long time no see.
It's been a while. I bet it must have been nice not having me around for a bit.
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty nice to not have to compete for space to lay in Nicole's lap for a change.
Lay in her what?
Humans have 2 legs, so 2 people can lay on their lap. At least, that's what I heard in a movie once.
That's our boring burger girl. You only sound cool when you're quoting movie lines. Alright, to help make you more interesting, Nikomata has a special gift for you. Here you go.
Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. What the fuck?
Oh, a doll. Is it supposed to be me? With this rough stitching, I'm guessing you sewed it yourself? This is too much, Nekomata. I can't accept this.
Nah, stop being dramatic. I got a doll making kit and was gonna make one that looks like Nicole. But it turned out super ugly. With a big head and tiny little body. It didn't look anything like Nicole. So I altered it a bit and, wow, it somehow looked just like our Anby.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Excuses.
No, it's exactly like you. It's like your little twin. Alright, take it. Keep it with you all the time. And don't let it out of your sight.
You want me to carry it and never let it out of my sight? Oh wait, you didn't stash some sort of contraband inside it, did you? Are you trying to get PubSec to arrest me?
Yeah? Just because I'm a street cat doesn't mean you should be prejudiced like that. There's no contraband in the doll. I swear on Nicole's lap.
Alright, I'll trust you. Let me do something for you in return. How about some mackerel noodles?
Ooh, Lady Nekomata appreciates
Oh, that
your rare treat.
mackerel noodles?
But
That has to be
not now.
very specific. It sounds
Not
kind of
now.
strange.
But the noodle shop is close by.
Once things settle and you're safe, you can treat me to those mackerel noodles.
The doll somehow feels heavier in Anby's hands. Okay. Anby, I just received some information. The person you're looking for is at Lumina Square. There's another woman beside her, and the two were walking through the riverside. I see, Nicole. Thank you. Quick, tell me I'm the best. Nicole, you're the best. I'm not saying that. It's principle. Go have fun and remember to come home afterward. Alright, I'm going to Lumina Square. That is one fat ass cat. I'm sorry, but it really fucking is.
So, here you are.
Sorry, Anby. I snuck out with her.
Are you feeling okay?
Are you speaking to me? You seem familiar. Like I've seen you somewhere before. But I can't quite remember.
I'm Anby. Does that name ring a bell?
No. I don't recall anyone named Anby. Sorry. Maybe we knew each other, but this person named Trigger told me that my memory's off right now. I'll get better. And maybe then I'll remember something about you.
I see. Where did you and Trigger go today?
We tried some food called noodles. They were this amazing, fiery red color. It was delicious. Then we pet some creatures called cats. They were different than I expected, surprisingly soft. We went to an arcade, did some shopping, drank some tea milk, and even opened surprise boxes. Then we went to a dim, noisy place and watched a movie. I think that's what they called it. During the movie, someone took advantage of the dark environment to attempt a theft. Fortunately, I still remembered some basic combat skills, so I managed to subdue the thief and turn them over to public security. The public security office isn't far from here. After we wrapped up there, Trigger suggested we watch the sunset by the river.
You sure know how to plan a date, Trigger.
The video store manager taught me all this. I'm just a good student. Anyway, I think I did a good job.
Since
Right,
when
Soldier
have
11?
we become experts
Yes.
on dates?
I had a great time. Still, I can tell my body isn't really used to relaxing. I can always feel an urge to do some push-ups or some other exercise.
That's our model soldier for ya. So, Anby, can you relax now?
I'm wondering if the
Soldier 11
color
is
on
important to
her
me.
goggles, like,
I don't ever
or
wanna
this
lose
little
another
shield
squad mate.
for
So
her
I promise
eyes
to look after her.
match
You can focus
her
on the matters at
emotions.
hand now. Once everything's settled, if you choose to face her, I'll be there to vouch for everything you've done for her. And if you prefer to stay out of it, no pressure. I understand the weight of your history with Silver Company. It's like a heavy chain around you both.
I'll break that chain.
I have faith in you.
Thanks, Trigger. In that case, please keep this for me while I'm away.
What's this? A doll. It looks a little familiar.
It's very cute.
Soldier 11 looks confused but still takes the doll and hugs it tightly. So tight it almost bursts.
Please, keep it safe until I come back. Right now, it's my most cherished possession.
Oh, that's
Don't
so
worry.
sweet.
If it means that much to you, we'll be sure to keep it safe.
Thanks.
It gets chilly by the river at night. Let's head back to the video store and get something warm to wear.
It's time to head back now. Be sure not to catch a cold. Yeah, let's head back to 6th Street. You're finally back, Anby. It looks like you had a great time. Have you had dinner yet? If not, I'll have some leftover carrot chips here. You can have as many as you want. I already ate. I had 2 hamburgers. Really? Won't eating 2 burgers before bed make you gain weight? No, I'll burn it off overnight. If you want to drag someone to join you for a night run, take Wise. He'll be totally psyched for it. I doubt that, but okay. Anby, you're back. Trigger and Soldier 11 are getting ready to call it a night. If there's nothing else you need to do, you should probably turn in early today too. Okay, thank you, Wise. Thank you, and Belle, for all you've done for the Cunning Hares and me. I actually have a place I can stay other than the Cunning Hares. This is a miracle that Anby of the past would never dare to imagine. Anby, what prompted you to say all this? Did you watch some kind of weird movie today? I just suddenly felt like saying it. Sounds fishy to me. Not at all. Good night, Wise. I really doubt that Wise would be the type of guy to appreciate a midnight run, simply because in previous chapters of like story, he has specifically seemed like out of
I
breath
remember
after
you from
a
earlier today,
light
and that you did
exercise.
It's Anby.
In the way
Just
that, like,
Anby.
I'm not built for this
Sorry.
type of way.
It seems my memory still hasn't recovered yet. It's frustrating not knowing what I've forgotten.
I can help with that.
You can help?
I can tell you what you've forgotten, Harin.
Harin. Is that my name?
It was your name before you were Soldier 11. The name I knew you by. Back then, we used to find nice-sounding words to call each other. The higher-ups were aware, but didn't intervene.
I don't like that name. It sounds too weak for me.
Yes, you've said the same thing before.
So what exactly is this Silver Squad? And who decides who's qualified or not? There's a lot I don't understand. If it's connected to my past, then please tell me everything.
Sure, I'll explain it all. Just allow me to do one thing.
Huh. One thing? What's that?
Allow me to apologize to you.
Anby recounts everything about Silver Squad from the creation to its downfall.
There were many things I didn't understand then, and still don't understand even now. All I know is that we were used as pawns in a power struggle within the army. And, in the end, they chose to keep only one replica.
And that was you, Anna? As you said, you were considered the top performer.
Anna?
I'm not Anna. That's someone else. But yes,
Okay.
I was selected. They devised an operation. A suicide mission. No one was expected to return alive. My name wasn't on the list for deployment. But the night before, you went too hard in training and got injured. So I took your place.
Did you survive the mission?
Take a guess. I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble. The memories are all a little foggy, even to this day. I'm not sure how I survived, or how I was able to stand before the senior officers.
How could they issue such a ruthless order? Sending their own soldiers to die? We're living, breathing human beings.
That's the point, Harin. Are we humans? I assume you can also issue combat orders now. When you send a squad of explosive bamboo into the enemy base, do you consider their well-being?
But Bangbu aren't humans. I don't have to consider that.
That's what they said too. Replicas aren't humans. So, they ordered Silver Squad to their deaths. But since you are still a survivor, they ordered me to execute you.
Did you go through with it?
What do you think?
It appears you didn't. But if it were me...
Would you have followed their orders?
No. I would have executed the officers who issued that suicide mission. So what did you do?
I fled. I offered to exchange my life for yours. And then fled. I didn't trust them. So disappearing seemed like the only feasible option. I knew that once I was gone, they wouldn't harm you, because you were their only asset. Seems like I made the right call. At least I got to see you again. I've had a good life, but it took me a long time to figure out who to hate. If I were to hate everyone who hurt us, that would be too much. I couldn't live carrying so much hatred. It's impossible. And Nicole told me that I shouldn't hate myself. So, eventually, I realized that all the suffering stemmed from the Silver Company tech, and the fact that we replicas are not seen as humans. According to a movie Wise loaned me from the store, this is referred to as an ethical dilemma. Life shouldn't be engineered. Only then did it dawn on me that many people were already aware of this issue. There are a lot of smart people out there. So, I'm sorry, Harin.
Why apologize? According to everything you just told me, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm crying. Why am I crying?
It's all my fault. I was the captain of our squad and responsible for everyone, but I let you all down. I wasn't wise or strong enough, and I was a coward. If I weren't a coward, I wouldn't have waited until this moment to apologize. I'm only willing to share this now because I know you'll forget everything soon.
Forget everything? But that's impossible. Why?
Silver Squad soldiers who are critically injured have their recent memories wiped within 24 hours. Yours is about to reset. I can't keep avoiding this, Harin. I have to face our old squad mate. I don't know what other cards she has up her sleeves, and I can't guarantee anything. I can only try my best. I might survive, but if the worst comes to pass, I don't want you to bear the weight of my death. So, just forget this conversation, and have a good night's sleep.
No, Anby. You're being selfish. I don't accept your apology. I don't!
It's almost midnight.
Anby.
Anby closes her eyes and her forehead touches Soldier 11. Soldier 11's fingers tighten in their grip on Anby, digging into her skin. Suddenly, Soldier 11... Oh, this is brutal.
What is this place? What am I doing here? Who am I?
Your name is Soldier 11. Good night.
Oh, come on. This is brutal.
Sorry. I must have been talking too loud just now and woke you up.
Anby, what are you planning to do?
What do you mean? Come on, don't hold out on us. Are you sneaking out on some super dangerous business? There's actually something I need to take care of. No need to worry about me. I'll be fine.
Don't try playing cute with us. Didn't I tell you before? We have a right to know about whatever it is you're involved with this time.
Plus, Anby, if you've really been working on yourself like you said, then you should learn how to ask for help. This thing you're facing, you might not be able to handle it yourself, right? Even if that were the case, it's still my responsibility, and mine alone. At least, that's what I planned on saying.
Oh?
But the lone wolf in the movies never gets a happy ending. And even if they win, they'll end up losing their home, their pet cat, their daughter, or their lover. I don't want to lose anything, or anyone important to me, Proxy.
Character development.
Please, help me. Take me back in that hollow, and help me smash up that weird lab. So I can get some closure with my former family. Wise and I have been waiting for you to say that.
Is that your strategy then? Getting us to help you out for free?
You don't have to do it for free. Just tack it onto the Cunning Hair's tab. I'll be back to settle the bill once this is all over. But right now, I've got someplace to be. Don't go running off into any hollows alone, you hear? I won't. Don't worry. I want you to be the first one, Proxy. The first to witness my resolve.
Anby, are you about to head out? Yep. In the Cunning Hair's temporary base.
Long time no see. Replica number 0. Silver Squad. Captain. I thought I'd never see you again.
Anby, you look like a character straight out of a movie right now.
I do actually really like her outfit. It's not at all combat friendly, but I like it.
past me was reliable too.
That's true.
Orders received.
No need to be so formal.
Okay, so I need to go this way. There's nothing else over here,
I never
right?
expected to one day be the
Chest
one
or
guiding you,
anything?
Proxy.
No, there's nothing.
I'm heartbroken, Anby. Here I was thinking this was a family matter between sisters. But you've gone and brought in outside help.
You're no match for me, whether I bring help or not. Twiggy, Silver Squad is gone. You will never be able to rebuild it. We both know how difficult it is to create a Silver Soldier capable of engaging in combat operations.
What if I didn't need to?
Didn't need to. What?
There's one thing you're wrong about. I've already done it. I've achieved the conditions for rebuilding my very own Silver Squad.
This is so weird. These Ambys. No, these people. None of them seem to have any fighting abilities.
Weird. These people don't look like soldiers to me.
Twiggy, what have you done?
What do you think I've done? I've done something that can stop my organs from being harvested. That can put me in touch with the big shots at tops. That can help fund my research.
Suddenly there's a frigid lab and a catch glimpse. Some are emerging in recess.
No, that's impossible. You're harvesting and selling their organs. You
Ugh.
created all these sisters of ours
Ugh.
just to harvest them like animals?
I just used them to exchange for a few necessary resources to reform Silver Squad. I needed a family, really. That's all. You said it yourself. These sisters of ours, right? We are sisters, and we are family. So if we're family, why don't you feel the same pain as me? It's a real shame, you know. Neither Harry nor I were perfect enough. No matter how hard I try, all I can make are defects. Good for nothing but a supply of organs. But it's not like there hasn't been any progress. I haven't even told anyone about this yet. But just earlier, I managed to make some improvements to the technology, which will stabilize control of the cloning process. Once that's in place, the cost of producing a competent soldier will be at an all-time low. We'll have achieved just what the initial project report said. The magic of producing an army out of sugar and air. Anby. Captain Anby. As things stand, there's still a chance for us to work together. You are the final piece of the puzzle. We can produce a steady supply of true soldiers so long as you cooperate. We'll keep everything under wraps until we build a huge army of our own. Just think what such an army could do. Nobody would ever dare humiliate us again. Our Silver Squad could crush New Eridu to smithereens. And you would be its commander. fine with whatever. Put me to death if you like. I deserve it for wasting... I mean, killing all those sisters of ours. Whatever you want. Captain, do you want to come home?
This is not my home. I feel disgusted.
Understandable.
I'm sorry, Twiggy. But now I wish you had died back in the Hollow.
Shit.
I know. I feel the same way about myself. Disgusted. Get out of here!
A vial of medicine appears in Twiggy's hand and she injects half of the liquid into her arm. Girl A suddenly snatches the needle away and injects the remaining liquid into her own arm.
What are you doing, idiot? Absolute idiot! Are you insane? You're just a defect. Your body won't be able to handle it. You'll make everyone...
I want to protect you. Protect all of you. Thank you for letting me be born. I will never let you be lonely.
What the fuck? A strange scene transpires. The helpless replicas are torn apart and absorbed by two massive monstrous shadows. Moments later, a familiar figure appears. Oh.
You. Why did you come?
I haven't forgotten the art of combat. Silver Company formation. TWAN, Anti-Imperial Mark II. The current you feels really familiar.
I never expected to be able to face you like this.
What the fuck? Why did it not trigger a assisted attack? Why does it not trigger? There we go. Thank you.
Fire's ready.
Show no mercy, even if our opponent is Twiggy.
That's my line.
I wonder if they will revive just like those ballerinas in that tower. I don't remember the name of the tower right now. Nope, they won't. Great.
Don't push yourself. Understood?
Affirmative. Why did I supposed to see? Target acquired.
You'll find out why.
I won't let you have it.
Ooh. Of course it starts raining. It needs to be dramatic.
Did I fail the combat test again?
Oh no.
I told you, I'm not good at fighting. But as long as Captain's here, I'll be okay. Right?
here? Aren't you supposed to be with Trigger?
Trigger was the one who covered for me, so I could come here. She's probably still dealing with the enemies that we met on the way here.
You shouldn't be here. You weren't supposed to remember anything.
Anby. Turns out you're not a traitor at all. You're a coward. I'd still be completely in the dark if it weren't for that funny-looking doll.
Huh? You mean there's something wrong with the doll that Nekomata gave me?
There was a camera stuffed inside its head. It recorded your whole confession to me before its battery died. I didn't understand everything, but I knew enough to take action. Seeing as we're sisters, I couldn't let you take this risk alone. And I knew that you didn't betray us. I liked that feeling. It was enough to help me believe in many things again.
Proxy, her condition is extremely unstable. Please, get her out of here as fast as you can. Sure thing. As for what comes next, you gotta do that alone, right, Anby?
Anby walks towards the laboratory building. There's a deathly silence here, as though everything that has happened was just a nightmare.
This tech has to be destroyed. Thank you for letting me be born. Anby? What's on your mind? Proxy, you're still here? Don't worry. Soldier 11 is safe with Trigger. You can trust her. Mobile Squad can take over from here now that everything's done. She'll be okay. Really? That's great. What a dilemma. Should you destroy the Silver Company tech, or not? Is it that obvious? I thought I'd made up my mind to never let this kind of evil happen again.
Don't compromise now.
In my opinion, you've judged things correctly here. Unethical tech like this will only lead to more suffering. Wasn't that the reason why you put so much effort into this? To stop that kind of pain?
You're right. I nearly caved there. What would I do without you? Thanks, Proxy. Well, time for this Proxy to clock out for the day. We'll be waiting for you at the video store. Stop by soon, Anby.
The proxy ends the comms and the deathly silence returns.
I've made up my mind.
Anby, welcome back. The cunning hairs are here to pick you up, and Trigger hasn't left yet either. I think they all want to talk to you and make sure that you're safe and sound. Do you want to chat with them first? I've already spoken to them. Anby, you really do move fast. I'm happy seeing you smile again, especially considering everything that happened. Because I've already made my choice. I won't regret, I think. Then when can... What? Oh, then we can rest easy for now. Oh, that's what it's supposed to say. Proxy. Bell. I know just expressing my gratitude with words alone is not enough. I hope that someday I get the chance to help you too. And then I'll give it my best, just like today. Wow, now that's something we can look forward to. We'll remember it. Next time we find ourselves in a sticky situation, we'll commandeer Anby of the cunning hairs to our extreme prejudice. Please be sure to do so. I'll be standing by at all times, awaiting your summons. Afterwards, it seems as though a long time has passed before. Hey Wise, guess who I just ran into on the street? Beats me. You're not even gonna try? Huh, okay then. I actually ran into Anby and Trigger eating burgers together. They're really close. I thought so too, so I went over to say hi and catch up with them. What did they talk about? It might be faster for you to just ask them directly. They were asking me why they hadn't seen you around yet. They're right by 141 right now. Do you want to go talk with them? I'm assuming I don't really have a choice. Isn't this like an automatic door? Shouldn't she be falling through it right now?
Oh, fried chicken burgers are classic for a reason.
Soldier 11's going to grill me about eating junk food again if I go back smelling like burgers.
Burgers don't have a smell. Even if they did, they would dissipate quickly, and she'd never know.
No, there's a smell, right?
Yeah.
I always thought the smell of burgers would linger, especially if they're fried chicken burgers.
That's not true. Ah, Proxy, when did you get here?
How's Soldier 11 doing?
I just got here. I heard you mention Soldier 11. Is she doing better? After all, the last time I saw her, she was in pretty rough condition.
Thanks. Soldier 11 would be really happy to know that you care so much about her. She's made a full recovery. She's completely regained the same training intensity as before her injury. At least with her body, I mean.
Only her body?
So her body's recovered, but her memory is still affected?
Not quite. I asked Anby out today to chat with her about what's going on with Soldier 11. Her memory has basically reverted to how it was before the injury. She might occasionally get someone's name wrong, but she doesn't mistake her own identity, and her short-term memory is persisting through to the next day.
She's made a recovery. That's great.
It's still too early to say. She seems to have completely blanked out what happened during the incident, including the time she spent with you, Anby.
Like I said, that's great.
You still feel the same way now? She still believes that she was betrayed and abandoned. She still hates that traitor Anby.
That's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Hudion's a way stronger person than me. Strong enough to keep living with hatred. That's powerful. I don't know what to say. All I know for sure is the target of her hatred is me. And that's good. We won't be meeting again. So, I won't get killed by her, or vice versa. But once she turns her hatred towards something, or someone else, things will get dangerous. Hadion is so pure. She's like an unalloyed metal that combusts even in water.
That's very
the last
specific.
thing I ever want to see is her getting hurt by her own flames.
I didn't realize you put that much thought into it.
I was just thinking about it while watching some similar movies lately.
There are movies like that?
Yeah. Wanna watch it with me next time, Trigger? We can watch it at the video store.
We'll have it ready for you.
Sure. Stop by anytime.
Thank you, Manager. You're very kind. Even I'd blush when people are nice to me like this.
I think you're really kind too, Trigger. So, are you all still down for burgers? It's on me today. Come on, you can get whatever you like.
Wise, if you're all done chatting, why don't you head back? I'm assuming that's it. Yeah. All right. Oh. Wait, there's something. Oh, there's one of these. Okay. So we did all this story. How fast can we complete the combat? Probably relatively fast, actually. We might, just because this took a little less time than I expected. Okay, so Deploy soldier 0, complete the commission, and finish within 240 seconds. Okay. Okay, cool. So I can only... I'm assuming that one of these are a better option. I'm not gonna do that. No, thank you. We're gonna go with crit damage for now. Just in case. And we can use this for trial use. Great. So there's no other requirements just than to do this and to complete it within a time frame. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that there's... Oh, I didn't notice that. We've already trialed her before, so we know.
Mind the blind. Suppressing fire. Straight on cue. Time to focus fire. That was easy. Let's make it quick. Focus up.
Ooh, this is actually a solid team.
Out target lock. Not so tough now.
As in, this is actually a really solid team. Holy shit. "38 seconds. Oh, is that story? Oh, some of it is story. How long? Yanagi. You're back. Have you already completed the combat mission? It's done, as you requested. You're truly dependable, and you have my sincerest thanks. Had the proxy not insisted, I would have been reluctant to trouble you with such a trivial matter. It's okay, though we may have a small conflict in the conflict the last time we met. At least things have turned out well. I remember our Asaba seemed to give you some trouble back then. To be perfectly honest, the mission you did was originally his, but he sent a last-minute leave request right before the mission. He's never done anything like that before. Oh, sorry, I was just talking to myself. In exchange for your assistance, I've brought the intelligence you requested. Please tell me. For the record, allow me to clarify that this information does not fall under the scope of confidentiality agreement in the ex-Defense Force Administrative Officer Tsukishiro Yanagi. Oh, that was a mouthful. It is intelligence from Tsukishiro Yanagi, an intelligence officer of HSO who inadvertently learned of it while investigating other matters. Regarding what happened back then, your guess was correct. The Silva Company archives was sealed, but there is indeed one record of someone retrieving information from them. The officer who accessed the archives claimed it was simply an error, but his actions of consecutively infiltrating 4 officers' offices, stealing access keys, and using them to view archive that would be absolutely impossible for someone of his ranks to access cannot be explained away as an accident. Where's this person now? The answer to that is quite surprising. He only spent 18 months in the Defense Force prison before regaining his liberty. I felt curious and casually investigated his current status. He's no longer alive. Before his death, he was employed as security personnel at Topps Pharmaceutical Corporation subsidiary company. This is the kind of plot I hate the most. It's like a terrible movie. Even worse, this is reality. There are 2 things that are bugging me. May I? Yes, go ahead. The first thing is, I've been watching to point out there's a bit of blood on your cheek. It would be better to wipe it off. I forgot my handkerchief. If it's convenient, let's just go to the pharmacy and buy some wet wipes. And the other thing? Let's go to the pharmacy first. I can use the time to gather my thoughts. Okay. Right here. Please turn your faces a little more. You're not done yet? My cheek feels ticklish. Okay, it's gone. Thank you. What's the second thing? The thing you were talking about that was bugging you? Your cheeks are extremely warm and incredibly soft. Finer than peach fuzz. What a delicate rose hue from healthy capillaries. An elastic feel full of... What? Even my skin wasn't this perfect when I was 17 years old. You're confusing me. What are you trying to say? This is my first time meeting a Silver Company soldier. From any angle I look at you, you seem indistinguishably from any other soldier. I must apologize. Collecting intelligence by all means is the duty of an intelligence officer. Any and every piece of intelligence would be crucial. It could directly or indirectly save the lives of my companions in the future. So, when opportunity to collect my intelligence is right in front of my eyes, please forgive me. I spent the whole way here mentally preparing myself, but in the end, I simply let such a good opportunity slip away. You should think about your own life more. I'm really, truly sorry. We'll call it even this time. I understand that just by meeting me here, you have already taken a risk. Moreover, you brought me the intelligence I needed, which confirmed what I long suspected. Thank you for your forgiveness. If we have the chance to work together again, I will restrain the behavior of my squad members, including my own. I know you will. Anby got the information she wanted from Sugisune Yanagi, however, she still needs to gather more intel. That it? Okay. And last time we're just gonna do this again. One more time. To obtain the intel she needs, she agrees to help that someone, so she goes to collect observation data from a certain hollow. Yeah, the little burger clip that she has in, like, the little piece of hair that sticks out.
Adjusting for wind. Show no mercy. Target locked. Gotta keep the claws sharp.
Wanna recharge? Off balance.
What the fuck? Why now of all times? I am pretty sure my mind caught that. Why? I can see it on my like. Oh my fucking god.
Increase fire power. My bullets are one
Why
with
do
the
they
wind.
decide to do that now of all motherfucking times?
Lay a little. Mandible touch. You won't back down.
I think it's my neighbors who like were building a wall or something. But even then, I shouldn't be able to hear it in the entire apartment. Why was it so loud? Oh my god. That's just annoying. Okay, and then there should be some story, which should be the same as last time, probably. Anby returns to 6th Street to deliver the hollow data information. Oh, Grace? Thanks, Anby of the Cunning Hairs. That hollow has been a bit unstable recently, but thanks to the environmental data you brought back this time, I can now test my children without worry. No problem. The proxy said if I help you out, I'd get burgers tonight. By the way, this new outfit of yours is pretty cute. And it seems kind of familiar. Have you seen it before? Someone wearing a military uniform similar to mine? Perhaps someone who might even look quite similar to me? Oh, now that you ask, I'm not quite sure. I'm just the worst at remembering people's clothing, never mind their faces. However, I think I saw them at the Turbo remodeling shop, Enzo might remember it more clearly than me. Is that so? Could you come with me to ask Enzo about it? Go to Turbo together? Sure. Oh my god. A customer wearing the same uniform as Anby? I remember now. That kid was wearing a hat and sunglasses, so I couldn't see her face too clearly. She wanted to buy equipment in bulk, preferably from military or something organized. Oh my god. Why? Seriously. It sounded like she wanted to equip a group of mercenaries or something like that. Did you make the sale? Anby, now you're messing with me too. Turbo is an honest and law-abiding little shop that only provides repairs for automobiles, bamboo, and other home appliances. Nothing more. And even if we take the most extreme hypothetical, and it's just hypothetical, that such a pipeline did exist, I would only arrange it for regular customers, not some untrustworthy stranger hiding their identity. Come on, where's the discount for loyal customers? I fucking hate my neighbors right now. If they keep this up, I swear to God. I don't even give discounts to Wise. You can even ask him. Though I remember that weird kid was mumbling something. What was it again? Echoes. Echoes of silver or something like that. Do you really not remember where she might have gone? Are there really no other clues? Let me think. Grace, wasn't there another customer here too? I remember now. It was like this. Anby. There was another regular customer that day. A female high school student. Her phone screen was cracked and I helped her replace it and applied the screen protector for a good measure. I remember very clearly. She left at almost the same time as that kid, which might mean she's been seen where she went. You might be able to get more information from her. Oh, and that's also... Is that also story? Okay, and then that's combat. Great. Following the lead from Uncle Enzo, Anby tracks down someone who knew about what happened that day. Just as he expected, it was a familiar face. I knew it would be Ellen. You're Anby from the Cunning Hairs, right? That's me. Enzo said that you saw a woman wearing a uniform similar to mine. I'd never forget such a cute outfit. I want to know anything and everything about her. Anything at all. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to disappoint you. All I remember is the outfit. That day, I just left Turbo when my friend sent me some text. I looked down to reply and she was already gone by the time I looked up again. Still, she kept talking about this Silver's revival thing, while she was at the shop. I saw a few discussions about it on the internet. On the internet? If you're interested, I can go check out the internet. Thank you, Ellen. Then, as agreed, allow me to do you a favor. Are you really going to help? It's not like I gave you some kind of incredible intel. Letting you go fight for me after this feels a bit... You've already helped me out a lot. I'm more than happy to. Is that your stomach? Yes, I'm hungry. Huh. Well then, let me treat you to something. What do you like? Burgers, thank you. Wow, you jumped in fast. Is that all that Anby eats? Like, at any moment in time? It's just one hamburger enough? Yeah, it's enough for me. Thanks, Ellen. Tell me about the upcoming commission. It'll be a bit tricky, but I said it definitely won't be a problem for you. You probably won't encounter anyone asking questions, but if you do, just say that you're a maid from Victoria Housekeeping. Got it? Got it. I'm a maid. If they keep pushing and ask why you're not dressed up as a maid, just say that the outfit you're wearing right now is the latest maid uniform. It's not that widely known because it's the newest trend among high school girls, that's all. Got it. Wait for my good news. This maid is really clean. Ready to clean some clocks. To repay Ellen for her intel, Anby helps her complete a combat commission. And that must be the next commission, right? Yeah, the last bit. We're just gonna keep doing the crit damage until it fails us. Which it frankly shouldn't.
Keep up the Ether vision activated. Done. Let's make it quick. Time to focus fire. Right on here. Outbound. Fall back. Adjusting for wind. Let's play a little. Mind the vortex. This is your requiem. My bullets are one with the wind. Resolve. Get ready. Time to pin them down. Perfect shot. Make it fun for me. Take the shot. Recalibrating. Pierce right through. A little gift. Gotcha covered. Adjusting for wind. A perfect conduit. Who's the boss now? This is your requiem. Sounds ready.
There we go. Yeah, that was a bit slower than last time. Just a bit. That should be all. The intel Anby obtains led her to the mysterious post on internet. She must trace this to source and stop. Is that it? There's not more? There's not more. Ooh. That was nice. I think that's it. Yeah, there's not really anything to do now. So I think that's gonna be it for today. I will figure out when I can stream next week and I will post a heads up. Hopefully I'll have the heads up done by tomorrow, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.